हेलो, गुड मॉर्निंग। आप सभी का स्वागत है हमारे इस चैनल पर। आज हम लोग रीडिंग प्रैक्टिस करेंगे द शहनाई ऑफ बिस्मिल्लाह खान। बिफोर यू रीड, डू यू नो दिस पीपल? वाट इंस्ट्रूमेंट डू दे प्ले? थिंक ऑफ द शहनाई एंड द फर्स्ट थिंग you will probably imagine is a wedding or a similar occasion or function. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan, the Sahnai maestro, playing this instrument. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. Pungi became the generic name for reeded noisemakers. Few had thought that it would one day be revived. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. The instrument, so different from the pungi, had to be given a new name. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers and was played by a Nai barber, the instrument was named the Sehnai. Pungi Sehnai. The sound of the Sehnai began to be considered auspicious, and for this reason, it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. In the past, the Sahnai was part of the Nawat or traditional ensemble of 9 instruments and found at royal courts. Till recently, it Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played gilli danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumrao in Bihar. He would regularly go to the nearby Bihari Ji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita, at the end of which he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy was travelled far to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. Born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. His grandfather, Rasul Bakhsh Khan, was the Sahnai Nawaz of the Bhojpur king's court. His father, Paigambar Bakhsh, and other paternal ancestors were also great Sahnai players. The young boy took to music early in life. At the age of 3, when his mother took him to his maternal uncle's house in Banaras, Bismillah was fascinated watching his uncles practice the Sahnai. Soon Bismillah started accompanying his uncle Ali Bakhsh to the Vishnu temple of Banaras, where Bakhsh was employed to play the Sahnai. Ali Bakhsh would play the Sahnai and Bismillah would sit captivated for hours on end. Slowly he started getting lessons in playing the instrument and would sit practicing throughout the day. For years to come, to the temple of Balaji and Mangala Maiya and the banks of the Ganga became became the younger apprentice's favorite haunts, where he could practice in solitude. The flowing waters of the Ganga inspired him to improvise and invent ragas that were earlier considered to be beyond the range of the Sahnai. At the age of 14, Bismillah accompanied his uncle to the Allahabad Music Conference. At the end of his recital, Ustad Fayyaz Khan patted the young boy's back and said, "Work hard and you shall make it." With the opening of the All India Radio in Lucknow in 1938 came Bismillah Big's break. He soon became an often heard Sahnai player on radio. When India gained independence on 15 August 1947, Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to greet the nation with his Sahnai. He poured his heart out into Rag Kafi from the Red Fort to an audience which included Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who later gave his famous Tryst with Destiny speech. Bismillah Khan has given many memorable performances both in India and abroad. His first trip was to Afghanistan, where King Jahir Shah was so taken in by the maestro that he gifted him priceless Persian carpets and other souvenirs. The King of Afghanistan was not the only one to be fascinated with Bismillah's music. Film director Vijay Bhatt was so impressed after hearing Bismillah play at a festival that he named a film after the instrument called Gunj Uthi Sahnai. The film was a hit, and one of the Bismillah Khan composition दिल का खिलौना है टूट गया turned out to be a nationwide chartbuster. Despite this huge success in the Salute world, Bismillah Khan's ventures in film music were limited to two: Vijay Bhatt's Gunj Uthi Sahnai and Vikram Srinivas' Kannada venture, Sanadhi Apanna. I just can't come to terms with the artificiality and glamour of the film world, he says with emphasis. Awards and recognition came thick and fast. Bismillah Khan became the first Indian to be invited to perform the prestigious Lincoln Center Hall in the United States of America. He also took part in the World Exposition in Montreal, in the Cannes Art Festival, and in the Osaka Trade Fair. So well known did he become internationally that an auditorium in Tehran was named after him, Tahar Mosik Ustad Bismillah Khan.